Good afternoon, YouTubers, or morning, whatever the time may be where you are. It's Pwalpar. It's been some time since I tinkered around in the basement a little bit, and today I thought we'd do just that. You'll notice I have my homemade rifle stand I set up on the workbench. I got a dozen other projects here unfinished, but we're going to see about tackling mounting a scope today. I made previous, first of all, let's unload this rifle, make sure it's unloaded anyway. I made a previous video where I mounted this scope on this rifle. Okay, we're looking at an old Glenfield Model 20. From the Marlin Firearms Company. 22 caliber long rifle. First I should say about this gun, it's old, used, beat up. Excellent little target rifle. And I have no intentions of spending a whole lot of money on this beat up old thing. Time to remove the Scotch tape. Why is it on there? It's a long story. We're going to take this old cheap scope off, put another cheap scope on there. Let's talk about this Marlin Glenfield Model 20. Where you mount the scope, you see a little track right here on top. That's where you mount your scope. I can grip both sides with my fingernails, but only barely. It's not even a 1/16 of an inch. And that's all you got for the mount to hook on there, unless you're going to spend some money modifying it. My father left this gun to me. It was old and beat up when he got it. I probably spent more on this cheap scope than he spent on this old rifle. But it's definitely fun to target shoot with. I'm going to put the iron sight down. We're going to mount the new scope on there. We're going to put some kind of safety on here, rubber bands or something, just to hold the scope from falling off. Call it redneck, call it what you will. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money modifying this gun, drilling holes, going to a gunsmith. If I want to do some real shooting, I'll go to the gun cabinet and pull out a good gun. This old beat up Marlin's perfect for target shooting out here around the farm. And inexpensive to shoot. You drag out the 30-06 or the 30-30 or one of my other rifles, you're talking about some ammunition that costs some money going out the end of the barrel. So let's see about getting our scope mounted on here, and then we'll do another Shoot 'em Up John movie. Take the bolt out of the chamber. I've already loosened the screws up. I should point out, my friends, that I don't know what I'm doing. I've got the rings mounted just finger tight. lay my head on the stock and have it the right distance from my eye to get a proper view through this scope. And for now, that's going to be close enough. Now I want to rotate. Oh, it's not even holding. Crosshair is fairly level. I've got my scope mounted in about the right place so that when I lay my head on the stock, I got full view through them. Open my eyes, I got full view of the scope. Now only a fool would trust this gun to keep the scope mounted. I mean, I can't even get a hold of that groove with my fingernail. I'm not a happy camper as far as mounting this thing to this little bitty set of grooves. It's barely holding. Looks like I might have to go back with my Scotch tape again. I was going to cut up a piece of inner tube, but it keeps ripping when I stretch it like a rubber band. Cut off a piece. I definitely need stronger elastic band. Perhaps a zip tie. Let's see what I can do with some zip ties before I do that. Can't get no more redneck than what I just did. Where's my wire cutters? I put some zip ties on there. I have knocked this scope off 3 times just by bumping it. Zip ties were a little short, so I had to double them. But one thing about this arrangement, if I knock it off, the scope ain't going very far. I haven't got that back on really tight enough yet. If I can tighten it just a little more. I guess as tight as it'll get. I don't care what it looks like as long as I can target shoot with it. But the crosshair is fairly level. Tomorrow we'll shoot this booger bear. Could do it today, but probably not. Got a doctor's appointment with a heart doctor tomorrow. Since I started taking my Synthroid, I've gained about 4 pounds. I don't know why it would make me gain weight, but it sure seems like it has. I feel alright. 4 pounds might not seem a lot, but you got to watch your weight real close when you have congestive heart failure. I'll know tomorrow when the doctor talks to me. But I have no choice on the Synthroid. I got to take it because they fried my thyroid with radioactive iodine. I'm supposed to take that for the rest of my life. I do like this 4x32 scope a lot better than I do that little bitty one. Scope came with a big thick book. We'll study how to focus it and stuff tomorrow. Well, for better or worse, we got it zip tied on there. Tomorrow we'll play Shoot 'em Up John.